Hello everybody, it is I, the Slave Singer, coming to you with my week 42, I believe, post-op update. I'm gonna give y'all my update while I'm cutting up a watermelon. Don't take any lessons from me because I just get the job done. Anyway, so let me give you my numbers. Y'all can see I'm really good at this, right? Okay. At the beginning of my journey, I weighed in at 295 pounds. Weight date of surgery, which was August 1st of 2012, was 277 pounds. The last time I reported to you guys, I was at 179. And as of this morning, I am at 177. So, had a 2-pound loss from last week. I'm happy about it. Of course. You see I'm wearing a Las Vegas shirt. I'm in protest of y'all that was able to meet up at the meet and greet. Just kidding. I know y'all had a good time. I know Tony had a good time. And her adventures of meeting people continue. So that'll be really cool for y'all to meet up tomorrow, I believe it is. You and Kel. So anyway, let me give you other stuff that I wanted to talk about. First, I wanted to just really reiterate on how lucky we are to be able to not deal with the things that people in Oklahoma are dealing with. If you have loved ones that are in that area, my prayers are sent out to you. It is a terrible natural tragedy. Let's back a little bit. Terrible natural tragedy that has happened to them. And it just reminds us of how lucky we are to be able to live our lives day by day. And if you are post-op, to have a second chance to do better with the lives that we're given. So again, my prayers go out to everybody in Oklahoma and any family members you may have in that area that was affected by the storm. I had someone who sent me a personal message. Her name was Panish11 or Panish11. I tried to respond to your video, to your message that you sent me, but it was not able to, it wouldn't let me. It said something about the contacts were messed up or something like that. So, locked or something like that. So, I sent you a comment on your page to answer your question about what my view of people who had the surgery in Mexico as opposed to United States. So I did, answer your question, and I hope you get that. But if you don't get it, give me another shout out, and we can try to figure out how you can get my response for that. And thank you for asking me. What else? Melly Mel, you made it, boo. Gotta tell you, I was cracking out. I'm gonna taste this a little bit. This is a good one. I'm cracking up at your video because you reminded me of me. Because you were telling us that you had to have somebody pray with you prior and all of that. That was your girl here. I was a mess in pre-op to the point where my doctor thought he was being funny by saying, "Do you want to cancel?" So I can feel you in them tears right before and being nervous about it. It's a big decision, and you were supposed to be nervous. But you made it through, and we are so happy that you are finally on the losers bench. And here I go, sliding over for you. You're on your way. It's all good. One day at a time, baby. Let me say hi to my therapist, Linda. If you're watching this, see, I made a video. She we actually had a session last week, I think it was, and she was like, "Where's your video?" So she wanted to make sure I was okay. So I'm okay. Linda is a great therapist, and I get lots of great ideas from her on how to make this journey last. So I told her the next video I made, I would give her a shout out. So Linda, thank you very much. I want to say Linda Mahoney, if you want to look her up. She has a Facebook page as well as a can't remember her website, but she does have a website. But I'm sure if you Google Linda Mahoney, you would probably find her. And she specializes in bariatric patients, so our conversations are excellent. So if you guys need someone, and we do them all over the phone because she's in California, give her a shout. She's real good. So there's your plug, Linda. I have two other things I'm going to talk about. One is Sasha LaRue put up a video, well, a question in her video asking about what we gained in all that we've lost with our weight. And oh my God, let me tell y'all a little story. So last week I went to the Oreo game. If you remember my update, said I was going to the Oreo game, and y'all can see I'm butchering this watermelon, but it's gonna be all right. At the Oreo game, there's this lady. She was a plus size woman, and she works with me, and she was, you know, seeing me eat the very minimal selection of food that we were given for free. And our choices were hot dogs, of course, at a baseball game, right? What else? Hot dogs, popcorn, nachos. You get a little, like a prepackaged container of Carvel ice cream, either chocolate or vanilla or swirl. And then soda if you wanted it in water or whatever. Your girl here had hot dog, didn't eat the bread, just ate the hot dog, and it was good. But I could, you know, that's how you notice someone is you know, watching you. So she, you know, finally breaks the ice and says, and she knew I had surgery, by the way. So she breaks the ice and she says to me, "Hey, so you're able to eat that?" I said, "Yeah, I can choose to eat whatever I want now, but there are some things that don't agree with me. And some of those are bread, which is why you don't see me eating the bread. Also, pastas don't agree with me, things like that. And, you know, I, don't even know really if pasta agrees with me yet, but I haven't really tried it, and I have no desire to. It's one less carb I got to fight off." And her response to that was, "Oh, well, you would have to shoot me now if I got that surgery, because I would just die without my pasta." And I'm sitting there thinking, like, wow, she's so clueless, because life is surely more for me now than pasta. I could care less. I miss it. That's one of the things I do miss is pasta. Maybe down the road I'll be able to endure it a little bit, but it was definitely something that I overate in that department. So I'm taking my time before I introduce that back into my life, scared that, you know, the old habits will come up. But I'm bringing all of this up to say, in response to Miss Sasha LaRue ting ting video about all we've gained in all that we've lost. And for me, I have gained a whole different aspect of life. I actually kind of talked about this in my New Year's Eve video that I made back in the end of December, just talking about my whole life has changed. I've gained a whole new perspective of myself in the world. The word selfish does not need to be a bad word anymore. I take care of self first, and then I can be what you need me to be. And I'm not sure if this is through everybody who has had weight loss surgery, but the people that I interviewed who had weight loss surgery before I did, and there were plenty of people who had it before me that I knew, that have had a considerable amount of weight gain. And I asked how that could happen. Well, other than not doing the things that they're supposed to do, the one thing that they said was I gave too much of myself to others again. And I really understand what that means. I know for my personal journey, I have had issues where people just don't get that I need my hour in that gym, or my special meal, or just my time to do me, and then I can be with you. And it's okay to be selfish, because people have been selfish around us for a long time. And so that's one of the things that I've gained is self-worth. One of the other things that I've gained is a real group of friends that I feel as if we share a common goal. We have shared we have shared and are sharing a common struggle with this whole weight thing. This world, the way that things are in this world now, the norm is in such contrast on the new life that we need to lead, that we will only succeed in this if we are mindful that we are bariatric patients. And I often ask myself when I get into a situation where I feel like I might be getting out of control, I often ask myself this question: are you acting like a bariatric patient right now? And if I can answer that question with no, then whatever it is that I'm trying to overdo, which I know is against the rules, I stop right away. And it kind of puts the brakes on for me. Other than the tool kicking in, it just really, keeps me abreast of where I need to be. And I am thankful and have gained so much more understanding about how this world is and how it can, take yourself out of the game if you let it. So with all that being said, I couldn't have gained this without my tool. The friends and the people that I have met during this journey is unbelievable. It's almost like I've been waiting to meet you guys all my life, but there was something in the way. My stomach, my big arms, my huge face. All of those things were in the way. And now that they're gone or going, I can see me. I can see you. And I just love it, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. One last thing that I wanted to talk about is, and I guess I'll make another video so that I can cut this one short, but Beth, Noxie Baby, had posted on my Facebook wall, hey girl, that she asked me what I thought about, shoes and good workout shoes for the gym or whatever you're planning on doing. And I have a little display set up on the other side of the room that I'll do another video to answer your question, but I didn't want you to think that I've forgotten about you. So I will do that for you. And also, my gig this weekend was great. A lot of those people hadn't seen me since November, and I was actually uncomfortable with the compliments. I got to work on saying thank you. This is a struggle. I think it was Nadora, Deb, and I were talking about that. Sometimes you are just so overwhelmed with the compliments that you get flustered, and I just don't want that much attention on me. I just don't want to talk about it. It's weird, but you give me a microphone and a stage of people and I'm good. You put me one-on-one in a room with somebody, or I shouldn't say one-on-one, but in a group of people that's just talking about me and my weight loss and how nice I look now and everything, and I'm freaking out. So go figure. But alright, I'm gonna end the video now. I hope you guys have a great evening, and thank you for watching. And as always, I end my videos with stay healthy. See ya.